But if I could go somewhere right now, it would be place number 1 and 2. So make sure to watch until the end, or just scroll all the way until the end. Those are the 2 places that I love the most. And with that, let's start it out. Place number 10, a little bit of a throwback for me. Around 2 years ago, I visited the city of Dumaguete. It's a cool old school town, old churches. If you want, you can take a bus up north around an hour or 2 to the city of Bais. I will link all the names in the description. There, if you take a boat a little bit out into the water, you find Maldives-like waters. I enjoyed it, but I gotta say, in my opinion, a little bit overrated. If you end up in the region, I can recommend it. Checking out Dumaguete and Bais. My place number 9, a lot of people are gonna disagree, but it is the capital city of Manila. You hear it all the time. Hey, if you go to the Philippines, just skip Manila, go to the islands, go to the nature, and I agree. If you're doing a short trip, for sure. If you came for the beaches, you're not gonna find that really there. The city can get super congested, that's what people complain a lot about, but I gotta say, the areas of, let's say, BGC and Makati, I enjoyed a lot. When I travel long term, I want to make a little bit of a pause, have good Wi-Fi. Manila, it's a very different city. It has some history to it, some nice restaurants and bars, sky bars. I gotta say, if you pass through and that's something that sounds interesting for you, definitely check it out. Number 8, again a little bit of a throwback, Bohol. It's a big island and I enjoyed it the most for the scenic rides on the motorbike. It's famous for the little monkeys, the tarsiers, and overall a nice destination that you can reach from the big island of Cebu. Talking about Cebu, my place number 7. Moab and the Kawasan Falls. So in the Cebu area, I would say it's one of the most developed, most touristy areas. With that, you can do a lot of diving. It's famous for the sardine runs. Very often you can see some turtles there. So really, really cool, more developed than most areas. Take a motorbike ride, go to the Kawasan Falls. Either do a tour, canyoneering, I heard it's quite cool, or just go to the Kawasan Falls themselves. Very nice, but it gets also very busy later on during the day, so maybe head out in the morning. My opinion, only on number 7. I probably would not go again, I have to be honest with you here. It's just a little bit too busy in my opinion, but overall, a stop in Moab I definitely can recommend. Number 6, Boracay, probably the most developed tourist place in the Philippines, but there is a reason for that. The beaches are absolutely breathtaking. The blue waters, the clean sands. I heard in the recent years they did a complete cleanup, they shut the island down, and they made it, let's say, in a little bit of a different vibe. It's a little bit quieter now, I heard, not as much party anymore. You still can find it on the island. Very nice upscale restaurant, amazing food, but it's, let's say, more of a place that you really go to vacation. It's not really that, let's say, the adventure factor is very, very low. The nature is breathtaking. So if you're looking, let's say, for a little bit of a vacation, just wind out, relax, Boracay might be the exact place for you. Number 5 is El Nido and Coron, another 2 very famous places in the Philippines, connected, let's say, on or directly close to the Palawan Island. These places are known for the breathtaking nature. The blue salt waters, limestone cliffs, and also it gets quite busy. Tourists from all over the world. You can head out of El Nido, go to the beach of the name Napcan, very nice, broad beach, and overall you can just take motorbike rides and go on boat tours. So there's definitely a lot to see. If you're into partying, you're gonna find that in El Nido as well, for sure. Coron, I just passed through it once, so I probably cannot really say too much about that. A lot of people love it, and for the nature, I would say I probably would rank it even higher. But because in my opinion the infrastructure is a little bit overloaded, a little bit too many people want to visit it for a good reason, for me it's at number 5. So guys, what you just watched, this short little clip, is one of hundreds of travel videos that I have shot in the past 3 years, traveling the world at this point, close to 50 countries. But it's not just about traveling, sightseeing, sick places, nice accommodations.
It's a little bit more about, I call it building freedom. That's what Got a World to See stands for. Living in different countries, creating a life that you can wake up in the morning and be excited about. So the little piece that you saw here, this is my highlight clip channel. So if you don't know what I'm up to, check out my main channel, Danny Got a World to See. I will link the specific video that you have just watched in the description. So whatever you do, subscribe on Danny Got a World to See. You can also join me on my Instagram where I share a little bit behind the scenes, current updates. Sometimes people ask me, hey Danny, are you still in the Philippines? Are you still in Albania? Are you still in Hong Kong? And sometimes the video is already years old, and these highlight clips, they're all taken from the past 2-3 years. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the full episode below, and we're gonna see each other very soon.